Hello, it's Just Gaming here, and welcome back to another video of MotoGP 18. And today it's going to be a random video on it, because I know that we don't have a lot of time at the moment to record this, so I thought that today we could just go and do a random video on it. So it has been quite a little while since we did the last one. The last one we did was the MotoGP ID, wasn't it? And that's what we did in the last video. We talked about what MotoGP ID normally is and stuff, and kind of will let you know. So yeah, today's going to be a simple one, and it's going to be about the downloadable content. So basically, all of you probably don't know what this is. Basically, you can actually download stuff on MotoGP 18. So it's kind of like DLCs and stuff like that. So it's kind of just all different variety of things you can get on it on the game. So I'm not going to really talk about it too much because I don't really know it. So basically, I'm not going to go through everything about it, just because I don't really know it anyway, and basically it's just a thing that I just really know and stuff as well, so there's not going to be a lot of things. So basically, when you do end up going on it, I think it will take you straight to the store, so basically it will kind of just be sat about in the menu for most of the time when I kind of go through it, but it's just a thing that I really wanted to talk about, just because I don't really use it for some reason lately. There's a lot of MotoGP games that I've got at the moment, but I don't really use the downloadable content. I just don't really use it, just because I'm kind of a not sort of guy where I just don't really use it and stuff like that. So I'm kind of a really personal guy that just don't really use it anyway. So to be honest with you, there's kind of a few reasons why I don't really use it anyway, and then there's kind of another few reasons why I don't really use it. But it's still a very good thing to be able to use. So yeah, so basically I just want to just talk about actually what it is at the moment, and yeah, just literally just go through everything about what downloadable content is. So basically, it's kind of like DLCs. Also, in the game, that you do get different stuff. You get icons on it. So basically, they're not kind of not DLCs and stuff. You get icons and stuff as well. You do get some money and stuff, so things you can be able to buy for the game and stuff as well. And there's kind of a few things. And there is kind of a few things that you can do. Also, when you download stuff, so for example, if you download maybe all the Moto2 riders, for example, and that's kind of like a downloadable, or maybe Moto3. Because I know that in MotoGP 15, apparently I had to download the Moto2, Moto3 riders, just because they're basically in that game and they didn't actually have all the riders in it. So I had to put a downloadable on that, and that had to download all the that had to download all the riders, and that took a little while to do. Apart from that, though, I didn't actually completely suffer it about anyway. So basically that didn't even exactly take too long to do it. But basically I had to do that, by the way, and that didn't actually take me too long to be able to do. So that's kind of okay with that. Also, there is basically a few more other things that you can do with the downloadable content. And there's not really a lot of things you can do with it, because that's what I'm not going to explain about this one a lot, because I don't really know it, and I just really wanted to do a video about it. Just kind of just explaining of what the downloadable content is, and kind of just having a look at what the game it's supposed to be for downloadable, because I know it's a really good thing to be able to use for it when you download and stuff, but I technically just don't really know what it is. I just don't really know the variety of what downloadable content is. I know that I do really know it anyway, but I just don't really know it as too much when I compare it from other games and stuff. I'm just not kind of that sort of guy where I'm just not getting the money and I'm just not downloading anything or stuff like that. To be honest with you, I just don't really bother with it. Because basically, the whole time I've been on here, I've just not really bothered about it. I've just not really been on it. I've just not really been bothered. It's kind of been sat there for quite a while, but I've just not really touched it. Just because the problem at the moment is that if I do end up clicking on it, it will just take me straight to the store, and basically there's really no point, because otherwise, if it takes me all the way to there, otherwise I'll just go all the way back again, and then when you downloadable stuff and stuff like that. But I'm not going to really do a technique on it, because there's really no point about it anyway, to kind of know what downloadable content normally is. But at the end of the day, though, it's still a really good thing to go on, because I don't really know it as too much when you compare it, but it's just a good thing when you downloadable stuff and stuff like that. Because basically at the moment there's kind of a lot of new games out there that don't have DLCs anymore. There's kind of a lot of new games that I've bought, and basically all of them don't have DLCs anymore. because basically I know that a few of them are icons and stuff you can buy and all that, but like basically there's kind of a lot that you don't get anymore. I think there was a game that I did play that did have that didn't even have, didn't have any DLC, and that's kind of what it does stand for, by the way. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Basically downloadable content means DLC. That's kind of like the that's the stand of DLC, but downloadable. So I'll be putting like the one word in the title and not just DLC. But basically you can do a few things with the DLC. There's kind of like just a few other things that you can't do with the DLC. Like there's kind of like just like a lot of things out there that you can't do with the DLC and stuff like that. So like there's kind of like a few other things that you can do with the DLC, and then there's kind of like some things that you can't do with it and stuff. But there's kind of like a few other things that you can do with it and stuff like that. And there's a whole other things that you can do with it. But apart from that though, it's not too bad when you do compare it. But it's just like it's still a very, very good thing to be able to use and stuff. So I still know what it is and stuff as well. So I do kind of like I still know what the DLC is supposed to be for. I like to be honest with you, like I still really know what it is anyway. Like I still really know what the DLC normally is for, because basically it's kind of like when you download stuff and when you're kind of doing that and stuff as well. So like it's kind of like a really good thing to be able to use and stuff, and kind of just let you all know what brings it for, to be able to get the DLC. But apart from that, though, at the end of the day, though, it's actually not really too bad to be able to use it, to be fair. But basically, like there's kind of a few things out there that like I don't really use it for and stuff as well. So there's kind of like a few other things that like I don't really like use the DLC for, because like I don't really know anyway, but it's kind of just like a brand new thing that's been there lately, and I've just like really used it and stuff. But there's kind of like at the end of the day that it's not like really a good thing to be able to use and stuff, and it's just really cool to be able to do it as well. But yeah, it's still a very, very good thing to be able to use and stuff as well. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much everything. Nothing really to talk about, really, because I did say that this one might be a little bit of a short one, just because there's not really a lot to talk about the downloadable content. But yeah, I think that's everything that I've recorded on. Like I said from before, I'm not going to bother using it anyway, just because I don't think there's really no point. So I'm just going to keep carrying on playing the game, but I'm just not going to bother with it. I'm just going to keep playing, and I'm just not going to really bother, just keep it sat there and stuff as well. So I'm not going to really bother with it. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this random video in the in the menu. So yeah, it's basically plenty more of these MotoGP 18 videos in the menu. I'm going to try and do a lot more of them if I can as well, because basically there's still basically a few more that I'm going to go for as well. So they'll be all coming up in the future, and hopefully plenty more of stuff as well. So yeah, make sure you stick for MotoGP 18. It might be on Friday again, just because on Thursday I am going out, so it might be possibly Friday. And yeah, so if it is Friday, it'll be a career mode and it'll be a different video. I'm going to do 2 videos on MotoGP 18 on Friday, so make sure you go and stick for that. And yeah, that's kind of everything in this video. So if you guys enjoyed this one, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I want to let you know, by the way, that the Minecraft content will be all on in the morning, so make sure you go and stick for that. But yeah, let's get into this one. So plenty more random videos on MotoGP 18 very, very soon in the menu, and other stuff as well. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye.